Okay, hi guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope y'all getting through it. Listen, I moved into my new apartment yesterday. That's why the setting is different from what you're usually used to for the last 2 years. Y'all have a cough drop in my mouth. I'm trying to get my throat together. I start class tomorrow, and I've been outside way more than I have in the last couple of months. Really, I've just been hopping around. Child, I was having such a good day. I just got a call for an interview for another job, so hopefully third round is the charm. I turned in my paperwork to my office. I got confirmation on my gift card during the promo when I signed my lease. Hopefully by the end of basically September 10th is when I'm going to get my gift card. So hopefully that'll go towards my car payment. And which leads into my downside of my day. So my check engine light came on again. I thought it was the oil change that I needed. Got that. Still was on. Then I thought it was the gas cap. Turned off, but then turned on again. So I went and got and checked that AutoZone with the little thingy. They had to make me check it myself because of, COVID concerns. And it turns out I need a new catalytic converter. Now, they said it runs up to $400. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I just paid off my tuition, and now I gotta pay for this. Oh my God, I have the worst luck with cars, guys. I just got the car fixed 4 weeks ago, and now I have to fix this mess now. So I'm just like, ugh, God, I don't want to ask my aunt for money because I'm already making money watching her kids on the weekends, so hopefully I can get it fixed by the end of the month. I call it Muscle Shop. I'm taking it there tomorrow to see if my car has one or two converters because it's like a 2007 Corolla. So hopefully it has one, because if it's one, then I only have to pay $250 plus labor, which is like $350. If it has two, they can work out a deal for me in the $300. So I gotta pray, y'all. I gotta pray because this is a lot. So yeah, so this video is about Dancing with the Stars. Now, I have not covered Dancing with the Stars since Jordan's season, which was around, what was it, 2017? No, 2018. 2017. So it was season 25. Season 25. That was the last time I covered it. And Dancing with the Stars has a place in my heart, but the last couple of years, with basically the last 2 years of season, it just has not been hitting. Case in point, it was season 20, not 22, season 24, when they had Normani and Simone Biles and Heather Morris. They either all got eliminated or fell short of the mirror ball. Normani coming in third was kind of made me pissed off a little bit. Now, no shade to Rashad Jennings. Usually the athletes we see him in either the top 4 at number 4, or we see him, at top 2. Now, we already had the guy that won the Cubs the World Series, so he was second. And Lindsay and Emma, they are miracle workers. I'm gonna get to the pros later. Then after that, we had Jordan's season, and that was a good one. But then we had season 26, the All-Star Athlete season. I think it was when the Winter Olympics was going on, and basically, people weren't really feeling it. Adam Rippon and his partner, we were familiar with him. But the fact that y'all had Tanya Harding on this show, when you had Nancy Kerrigan on the show last year, it was like, y'all are shady ass producers. Then you had season 27. That was when they had Tinashe, and then you had the girl from Harry Potter, and then you had the kid from Zombies. And Tinashe, she was one of my top 4 picks. Then y'all limited her in like week 4 and week 5. And then y'all kept, Grocery Store Joe, who was horrible. And it's like, okay, we know it's a popularity contest, but like Bachelor Nation, are y'all that dedicated to Joe? Like, what is this? And, no shade to Jenna, but Joe was not the best dancer. We thought he was going to be gone by then. And, the ratings took a plunder after Bobby Jones won, a radio DJ of all people. We thought it was either going to be, Luna and Keo. Keo got the top 4. I was so happy because let me tell you, if you watch this show, y'all know they shortchange him when it comes to casting, okay? aside from Luna, her and Jodie Sweeting were his best partners. Now, Alexis Red and Alan, they should have won. Milo Whitney, I thought for sure they're going to win that one. But yeah, that just messed things up for me. And they saw it too, which is why we got the 1 year break. Then we pulled up to season 28. They made some cuts and they didn't have most memorable year. I don't know if they had Disney night. No, they had Disney night. They cut most memorable year, which is like the emotional part where the audience basically connects with the people competing. Then you fired a good part of your troupe. You fired Arden and Shauna. Shauna just won her first Mirror Ball, and now y'all fired her. Arden was one of the best dancers on the show, and y'all fired him. Then, you know, you fired people from the troupe. You fired Black Brittany. Like, damn, we could have had a chance at our first Black female pro, okay? First Black female pro in this damn show. I was so mad. And granted, they had a good bunch of people. You had Kel Mitchell. You had Allie Brooke from Fifth Harmony fame. You had Hannah Brown, who eventually did win the competition straight off the Bachelorette. I'm trying to name off how many. I'm trying to name off who else was on that season. You see, it was so long ago I can't remember who was on. And then you had Lamar Odom, and then you had Sean Spicer, and then you had, not Tavis Smiley, different dude. And then you had the guy from Dawson's Creek. I thought he was going to make it to top 4, but y'all cut him. And let me tell you, his story about him and his wife and the miscarriages broke my heart. And so they had to rebrand again with a 1 year break. And they're coming back with a good bunch of changes. First of all, they fired Aaron and Tom. I was surprised because Tom's been here since the doggone beginning. Aaron's a favorite. Now, am I worried about their jobs? No, they're fine. Tom still got his side gigs. Aaron's still hosting on ESPN. You know, the season's coming back up, NFL season, so she's good. Then you have pros that are sitting out this season. Both Lindsay and Whitney, two of the best pros, both are pregnant. Both are sitting out this fall. And so you now are down 2 pros, and you already fired 2 of the best favorite ones. There's rumors going around that Shauna and Arden might come back. Shauna, I can see her coming back. Arden, I'm not sure because him and Nikki, Bella, his fiance, they just welcomed their baby a couple of weeks ago. And by the time the show starts, he'll be like a month old. And they live in Arizona right now, so I don't think he's going to want to back and forth it for the first couple of months of his son's life. So, you know, I think he might send that one out. I know Val's coming back, Mark's coming back, Emma and Josh are coming back. So you're going to have the casual favorites. You might see some upgrades when it comes to like pro-wise. You might see 2 of the troops be bumped up. I know Haley has been doing Dance with Stars Jr., so she might get bumped up. Brittany might get bumped up too. Well, why Brittany? She might get bumped up to a pro. I don't know if they'll be inviting people they fired back. I'm not sure. I really like it if Black Brittany came back. I'm so sorry I'm calling her Black Brittany, but I don't know her last name. And I follow her on Instagram, okay? Now, casting-wise, and also, oh yeah, Tyra Banks, she's hosting the show. She's the first Black female host, you know, as a standing position. And, you know, she's hosted before. She's hosted America's Got Talent, so she has the experience. And I feel like ABC is in a shift where they're trying to diversify their audience, meaning they cannot get off, they can't get around just having white viewers anymore. That's just basically it. The world is changing. We're in a racial revolution right now, and we're evolving, and basically people are tired of seeing the same thing. Just, it's simple. And I feel like Tyra, she has the energy and the pizzazz to work at it solo because it's just her hosting. So she's definitely going to bring a lot to the plate. Casting, they already chose one person already, Caitlyn Bristol from The Bachelorette. Now, Caitlyn's been talking about Bachelorette for Dance with Stars for years, but for some reason, Bachelorettes were not allowed, even though the Bachelors had gone on before. I feel like Caitlyn's gonna do good. Now, I think since Hannah won last season, I feel like Caitlyn's more motivated. It's like, finally, I can finally go on and do this. I hope she's paired with someone good, and I hope she's a contender. I think maybe she'll be paired up with either Val or Alan. I feel like those are the 2 I would most like to see her in because she can really show off her ability. Now, You haven't heard about anyone else yet. I have like a short wish list of who I can see. Basically from what they usually pick from when it comes to contestants. Go for the model. And you guys pick around the models every couple of times. Get one of the models that's been on the latest Sports Illustrated cover. Either Olivia Culpo or Jasmine Sanders. Get, you know, a pretty girl just standing, just basically doing her thing. Another one, get a Real Housewife on there. You've had Erica Jane, you've had Nene Leakes. We've had doggone Vanderpump. We had Vanderpump on there. I suggest Portia Williams. Now, I know Real Housewives of Atlanta is shooting right now. I don't know if she'll be able to do it. I think when Nene was on, I think she was off the show by then. I know that was when she was like doing Glee and a lot of TV. So I think maybe you guys can put Portia. I don't know. The fact that she'll be back and forth between there and Atlanta, I'm not sure. But the fact is, Portia is one of the most popular housewives right now because she's so involved with Black Lives Matter. I mean, she has the heritage of civil rights leaders in her blood. So to have her on this stage, basically showcasing herself and what she believes in, that is something amazing, okay? If y'all can't get Portia, maybe dip into Potomac, have one of the ladies come over there. Would I pick Giselle? Nah, I don't want to put Giselle through that. She'll be out for 3 weeks. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Oh, pick from either. I'm trying to think of a franchise y'all haven't hit yet, because y'all hit Beverly Hills. Y'all have had Atlanta. Would I pick? You know what? I would say dip into Atlanta again with Portia. If not, get one of the housewives from Real Housewives of Potomac. Bubba Wallace, that could be your sports contestant. You know, he's been in the news recently. He's basically, well, he was the only black man in NASCAR. There was another one that just entered NASCAR. He's a 21-year-old. He's autistic. I can't remember his name, but he would be a great candidate too. But Bubba Wallace, he's been in the news. He's been standing for social justice. He has the whole thing with the news controversy happening. So not only do you have controversy, you have someone who's a representation. So, and I feel like we're going to get some representation this season. Meaning, if we see a lot of black people, do not be surprised. Keke Palmer. That was kind of like my asterisk guess in there. Keke stays keeping a job. Okay? So, I don't know if she's too big for Dance with the Stars, but I feel like that would be a great thing for her to do. She is a flamboyant character. She is a self-made star. Like, her star power just keeps growing and growing within the last year, and I love it. She got the Proud Family reboot happening. She's hosting VMAs. She's probably on the way to get her own talk show. She's been teasing it this week. So definitely, I have her on my short list. Another one. I would say I know they've had a trans contestant before with Chaz Bono. I would want Tracy Lissette on there. If y'all know Tracy Lissette, she was in Hustlers and also David Makes Man if you watch it on OWN. I would love to see some LGBTQ representation, and I think Tracy Lissette would be great for that. Get a star from TikTok. Get a TikTok star from there. You know, Addison Rae or Charli D'Amelio. Now, Addison Rae, y'all know she basically left LSU. I'm about to sneeze, y'all. Hang on. Jesus Christ, y'all, I hate my nose. But, yeah, Addison Rae, you know, she is the TikTok princess right now. TikTok queen, really. She just, you know, outranked Charli D'Amelio on the Forbes list. I'm sorry, that's deodorant. So either her or Charli D'Amelio. I know Charli's like, I don't know if she's homeschool or online schooling. I know the family moved from Connecticut to LA. So I don't know if the situation is going to help out. The situation is going to be doable. But either one of them will be great. Getting a TikTok star will get y'all the young viewers, all right? Another one, get a new or viral artist. Like, honestly, we've had so many artists pop out this year. Just go and look for the Billboard charts, try to pick somebody, okay? The What's Poppin' guy, he sings that song, all up the deep end. That chick, that would be good on a contestant there. Also, y'all, I can't remember these titles or these names. Basically, the songs on TikTok that went viral, that are now viral on the radio and on Billboard. Have one of them on there. Have some artists on there. Nostalgia factor, get one of the cast members of Zoe 101 or One Tree Hill or Gossip Girl. It's been done with the past with Pretty Little Liars and other, you know, teen shows from like the 2000s, 2010s. Honestly, get somebody from there. Or better yet, get someone from a newer show. I mean, we have so many shows out right now. You got On My Block, Tyra Banks, 13 Reasons Why. Get someone from the cast on there and have them compete. Another one, Jordan Woods. Now that's completely random, but that would fit under the controversy category because, you know, she's in association with the Kardashians. And I feel like ever since that whole scandal happened, she has grown into her own woman, her own person. She has her own career. I feel like her having this platform would be an amazing look for y'all. And, you know, if you pair her with the right partner, she can be a contender for top 4. Okay? Have a comedian on. Have any kind of comedian on. You always have to have that funny factor. Then a seasoned artist. When I say seasoned, I mean a 90s favorite. I'm talking maybe someone from New Edition or Belle de DeVoe, SWV. Maybe a gospel artist, Kiara Sheard, Kirk Franklin. Have one of them on there. Hell, if y'all can get Tamala, man, y'all will get the church people watching, okay? I will be watching and viewing. Oh, man. Do I have anything else on here? Oh, yeah. But for the actor and actress section, I would say, well, I already highlighted that with my Netflix suggestions. One person in particular I would like to see, Brittany O'Grady. Now, I'm not just saying this because I'm a fan of Star. I'm saying it because she's a young actress who's really coming into her own. She was already on an established TV show. Now she's on Apple TV in Little Voice with Sarah Bareilles. She is really doing a lot of interviews. People are getting to know her. And I feel like this would be a great opportunity for her to do it. Because I remember when Star was coming up to an end and people were roasting her on the way she dances. Now, a lot of contestants want to better their dancing and also prove the people wrong, but also prove themselves wrong. This will be a great opportunity for her. So I hope either this season or next season she gets the chance to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to make this video because really, I feel like if the show wants to survive, it has to make some changes, okay? There's already competition when it comes to content. We just had so many apps launched this year. Apple TV, HBO Max, the Peacock app, like, hell, right now Netflix is in the lead with reality shows, okay? You got Selling Sunset, The Circle, Love is Blind, River and Flow. You know, sooner or later, they're going to have a dance competition show that'll knock out Dance with the Stars. So I feel like if they want to make it for another 5 years, probably to like the 20th anniversary of the show, they need to make some changes, especially when it comes to casting. So anyway, that's my video for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments who you think should be on this season. Are you going to be watching? Your girl, peace out. More love. Have a good week. Bye.